So let's talk more about variables. So variable is just a container which holds actual value which is used when we are executing our program. It is just a memory location name, and every variable is having its own data type. So we need to define data type for our variables. So this is how in a diagram you can see that is our data, and that is stored inside my variable. So in Java we have three type of variables. So first one is a local, another one is instance, and another one is a static variable. So let's understand all these type of variables in detail. So local variable. Local variable is just an example. Consider this is an house. Here that house is having one water tank. So only that our friend Bunny can only use that water tank, correct? No one else can use that. So the similar way we have a method, main method, and we are defining a variable inside my main method. So we have two variables, that is name, the data type is a string, and another one is a door number, that is type int. So that scope of the particular variable is inside only that curly bracket for my method only. Okay, and there are some rules that we must follow completely when we are defining any local variable. So whenever we are defining any local variable, so we must initiate that variable, otherwise it will give you an error. And the second important rule is what? Your local variable cannot be defined as a static keyword, and the scope of that local variable is lies between that open curly parenthesis and closing curly parenthesis. So the another type is instance variable. So this is just an example. Right now Bunny shifted to the apartment from his that cute house. So that apartment is having one big water tank, and that is that water is shared with all other flats. So the similar way, if I am defining any variable out of my method but inside my class, so that variable we are calling it as a instance variable, that is related to your instance level or your class level, and every variable is defined with some data types. So the name is as a string data type and door number is a integer, but now both variables are declared as an instance. And whenever I want to access any instance variable inside my static method, so first of all I need to create an object of the class, then only I can access my instance variable. So these are the rules that we need to follow, and the important point is what? If we are not declaring any value, the variable value, so whatever the default value of that particular data type is there, it will be assigned automatically if you are not assigning that variable, instance variable. So guys, this is my Git ID, you can refer it for your code. Another one is a static variable. So we are going to discuss more about static keyword, but in this example we are going to learn only static keyword. So this is a complete city, and they are using same water again and again. Okay, so whenever we are using that water, that will be recycled and we can use that variable, that water again and again. So the similar type of that, if you declare any variable as a static, so that we can use that particular variable again and again. Okay, so we are going to discuss more about this static variable later on, but let's see what are the rules. My static variable is creating only one copy of a variable, and only instance variable that I can define as a static. I can't define local variable as a static. Memory allocation for my static variable, it happens only once when the class is loaded in a memory. So let's take one practical example to understand all these concepts. So here I am going to create one new class. So right click on your package, new, and your class. types of variable. Simply hit finish button. It will create a class for me. So write it down your main method signature, public static void main, in the parenthesis string argument of args, string type of arguments, typo mistake. Okay, so right now I'm going to create a local variable. So local variable, whenever I want to create any variable, I need to initiate with some data type. So right now I'm creating one variable called int, and I'm going to call it as a local. Okay, so if I'm not initiating the value and if I'm trying to access that value, system.out.println value of local. Okay, so this time it will give me an error, that is my compile time error. Local variable may not have been initialized. Local variable may not have been initialized. So I need to initialize with a value. So I can assign with the default value, which is 0, or I can assign with any value like 20. Okay, and now just run your program. It will give you an output, but the scope of this variable is limited to this main method only. I can't access this local variable out of this curly bracket. Okay, so now let's create an instance variable. So for instance variable I am using string value, or I am using float value, float my sal equal to, I am giving it like just 100.30. that is your fractional, so that's why I am giving it f. Okay, so this variable is accessible throughout my class, but if I want to access this variable, so I must create my object of my class first. So let's create an object, types of variable var demo equal to new types of variables, and if I want to access that variable I can access it easily. So which is system or println, and I can write it down value, and simply I can use that var demo dot my sal. Okay, yeah, I need to give it plus symbol, yeah, concatenation. So now I am not getting any error, but if I remove this object, so now it is giving me an error. So let's understand that what it is. Cannot make a static reference to the non-static field my sal, because my method is a static. Okay, my main method is a static, that's why it is not allowing me to access non-static variable inside my static method. But if I created any other method, okay, so just now I am going to create another method, public void add, and right now I am going to copy the same statement and I am going to write it here inside my add method. So right now I don't have any error because this add method is a non-static method, so I can access that non-static variable inside my non-static method, but I can't access non-static variable inside my static method. So now take the example of your static variable. So if I want to access this variable, I need to create an object. So with the help of that reference, I can access my variable inside my static method. Okay, now we are going to create. Okay, so let's save the program and run it. So now I got my value, and I didn't got this main method, correct, this add method, because I am not calling this add method anywhere. Now create an instance static variable. So just simply you can write static and your data type string, and simply you can call it as a name equal to, I'm giving to my name Kalpesh. Okay, if I'm not initializing the value, still it will not give me any error. Still it will work. It will assign some default value. So for my string it is non-primitive data type. So it will assign it as a null. Kalpesh. And now I'm going to access static variable inside my static method. Okay. So just copy the message. Okay, and you can write it down. Value is name. I'm not calling that method, that variable with the help of object. Okay, simply I'm calling it out directly. And same thing, just copy this inside your non-static method as well. So if my variable is non-static, is a static, so I can access that variable inside my static method, as well as I can access my static variable inside my non-static method. But I can't do reverse like that. So if my variable is non-static, so I can't use inside my static method. So run this example and you will get your output. Okay guys, so if you are completely new to my channel, so please subscribe and like my videos and share with your friend for more knowledge, because sharing is caring, and hit that bell icon to get notifications. So now it's assignment time. So solve all these examples and write it down your answer in a chat section. Thank you.